Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back putting a positive spin on Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. It's the Winnie the Pooh slasher film, guys. The movie I reviewed and was called A Gatekeeper, because I said slasher fans should love this one. Honestly, I stand by that statement more than ever after having revisited this with Jason for this positive spin. It was a first-time watch for him, and I knew he'd love it. Not surprisingly, he did, but I'll let him share his thoughts in his video. Remember, when I say something like, slasher fans should love this, that doesn't mean you're not a slasher fan if you don't. If that's how you take it, and you consider that gatekeeping, well, you should probably remove your head from your ass. But anyway, on with the positive spin. Despite having a current IMDb rating of 3.0 out of 10, I have plenty of positives for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. This is another one of those I really don't get the hate movies. I mean, yeah, we all have our own opinions, but as slasher fans, what's not to love about this one? While Jason and I were watching it, we found ourselves stumped. As a matter of fact, this is not the last time we'll be talking about it, but stay tuned. On with my positives now, and I'll start with the opening animation and narration. I love that opening. I really do. It's like a children's book, which is fitting, since this is Winnie the Pooh. It almost starts off as if you're watching a children's movie because of the animation and narration. But soon enough, you'll realize that is not the case at all. When I watched this the first time, that opening scene stuck with me the most. I could not wait to see this again, because of that especially. I love the setting and the atmosphere of the film. It was shot on location in England. The 100-acre wood looks so good. I love the tunnel. I also love the vacation house in the movie, and in particular, the indoor pool. I know people have complained about poor production value of this, but I truly don't see it. I think it looks fantastic. The lighting, for one thing, is absolutely amazing. Even Jason said halfway through, the lighting guy is a genius. He was also immediately impressed with the acting, as was I. The performances are good all around, but I really like Christopher and Mary Robin. This movie looks like it had a much bigger budget than it actually did. Obviously, that's a positive, and a significant one, in my opinion. I know I mentioned in my review video, when this film was first announced, I questioned, how will they make a horror film out of Winnie the Pooh? Well, I also mentioned in that review that they somehow made it work. And that's another big positive for me, the storyline. I won't get into the specifics because this isn't a review, it's a positive spin. All I'll say is, even though you might not think it could work, it really does. The filmmakers found a way to make a slasher film out of Winnie the Pooh, and Piglet too. I love the inclusion of Eeyore, and I'll leave it at that. The look of Pooh and Piglet is awesome. The facial expressions, the drool, the grunting, I love it all. That sounded pretty dirty, which brings me to my next positive, gratuitous nudity. The actress who gives us the goods is good-looking too. Then there's, of course, the hot tub scene. I mean, you gotta love that. The sound effects are well done, and the music is great. There are some really good chase scenes, which a lot of modern-day slashers lack. The kills are brutal and creative. The victims die in various ways. Stabbings, slashings, bludgeonings, skull crushings. There's a decapitation and cannibalism. There is some amazing gore. The corpses hanging in the 100-acre wood are standouts. Then there's the car kill with the ejecting eyeball. I love the scene of Pooh dragging the skeleton through the woods. I also love the scene of Piglet in the pool. That's another one that stuck with me after I watched this the first time. I think revisiting this film a second time made me love it even more. The bees. That's another positive. I won't give it away. The decapitated head on the windshield with the windshield wipers dragging the blood everywhere. And then, of course, when Pooh finally talks is yet another positive. I also love the ending and how it directly sets up the sequel, which is in fact in the works. There is even an end screen at the conclusion of the credits that literally states, Winnie the Pooh will return. And guys, I can't wait for that. There is a certain sadness to Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. But ultimately, it's a balls-to-the-wall slasher film. I'm sorry, but anyone claiming this is just a dumb cash grab is wrong. You can tell everyone involved with this cared. This is a much better movie than for which people are giving it credit. I'll say it again, I don't get the hate. 3.0, blasphemous. If we were still doing Tuesday Top Tuesday, I can tell you right now, this movie would be in my top 2 for this year. As a slasher fan, I absolutely love it. If you're a slasher fan and you hate it, well, tell me why in the comment section. But please, be respectful. Obviously, you don't have to agree with me. This is just my positive spin. Be sure to check out Jason's as well. To which hated movie will we next give a positive spin? Check back soon to find out. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.